Hi everyone, I'm Louise Smith, and this week's video I'd like to talk to you a little bit about my trip to Rome and how to plan trips like that on a bit of a budget. So first of all, my trip to Rome was fantastic. You might remember me saying last week that I would try and make a video for you while I was there, but I just didn't have time because I was trying to fit so much in to a short break. So we went Friday to Monday, 3 nights, so we had sort of 3 nights and 4 days. We stayed near to the Colosseum in a really wonderful hotel and did all the usual sights. So we went to the Colosseum, which is just fantastic and mind-blowing, to be honest, as is Roman Forum and Palatine Hill, which are right next door. We did a hop-on, hop-off bus, so we got about quite a bit. We went out to the Vatican and saw St. Peter's Basilica. Can never quite say basilica, but I hope that's right. We went to the Vatican museums. We saw the Sistine Chapel, which is just amazing. All very busy around there, so if you go, get there early if you don't want to join a long queue. We walked along the river. We saw the Trevi Fountain and just lots of places. So I'm going to write about it all on my blog. If you're interested in photos, then the best place to see those is to follow me on Instagram. My username is @SarahAuthor, all one word, SarahAuthor. And yeah, I'll share on my blog a bit about the places we saw. So if you're interested in going to Rome or you're just interested in the trip, then go and check out my latest blog post. Now, when it comes to travel, I go on quite a few holidays and mini breaks every year, and people are often saying to me, oh, you always seem to be having fun, you're always getting out there, and I feel like they slightly don't understand how I have the time or the money to do those things. And sometimes people actually say that to me, like, I wish I could afford to go on as many trips and days out and buy as many tickets as you do. So I just wanted to give you some tips really on how to afford to have more adventure in your life. So if we take Rome as an example, my mother and I booked that last summer, so we had plenty of notice for it to save up our money. I had a look at what time of year was the best time of year to go, when it would be busiest, when it might be cheapest, what the weather would be like. I also booked via Expedia. I really recommend them. There's lots of sites similar to them as well. We managed to get a 4-star hotel and an EasyJet flight for a really good price. I also really recommend EasyJet. I wasn't really sure what to expect with a budget airline, but I have to say the service was brilliant. The plane was lovely, and I really enjoyed that flight. So I was really impressed with them, and I would definitely fly with them again. The hotel we stayed in was really close to the Colosseum. And yeah, despite that, it wasn't too expensive, I think. It was cheaper than a hotel in London. The restaurants and things around there also weren't as expensive as I was imagining them to be, but I saved up plenty of money so that I knew that I could afford everything that I would need to while I was there. The food was brilliant. Not always lots of vegetarian choice for me, but lots of pasta and pizza, as you can imagine, and red wine, just really affordable there. But like I say, I planned ahead. I use TripAdvisor a lot, so I'll have a look at different hotels and restaurants and have a good idea of how much things are going to cost so that I don't have any nasty surprises. And then when it comes to saving up for things, I want to prioritise experiences over stuff in my life. So personally, I don't buy the most expensive brand of makeup or beauty products. I buy the cheapest shampoo that's on offer usually. I don't buy myself new clothes very often. And I don't buy stuff for my house. I like things reasonably minimal anyway. So my priority is to travel and have as much fun and adventure in life as I can. And that's how I can afford the concert tickets, or I can afford trips like Rome. And then I'm going away again to Greece later on in the year and hoping to have another holiday further on than that. So basically, my best advice is to don't waste money on premium products unless you can afford to, and that's your priority. And to think about what your priorities are. So if you really want to have more fun and adventure and get away and have lots of holidays and mini breaks, then make that your priority. It's within your power. Nothing worth having comes easy. I'm not saying you wouldn't have to work hard to save the money, or that you wouldn't have to work hard to earn the money in the first place. But it's totally worth it in my opinion. I just love to travel. I love to go to new places, and Rome was fantastic. So go and check out the blog about Rome if you're more interested in hearing more about that. please come and follow me on Instagram for photos of my trip. You can also obviously follow me on Facebook and Twitter. If you enjoyed this video, please like it, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, and please feel free to comment below. And I will continue to make videos for you talking about how to live a more extraordinary life, how to be happy and mindful, and I've got so many tips and exciting things I want to share with you over the coming weeks. And I hope that you have a brilliant rest of your week, and I'll talk to you again soon. Thanks again. Take care. Bye.